Good day to everyone. In this video, I will be talking about stakeholders' engagement in educational planning. So what are the things that we're going to discuss? First, who are stakeholders? Who are concerned parties and their interests? Stakeholders' interaction in educational planning, potential obstacle in the educational sphere, process engagement, and benefits of stakeholder engagement. So who are stakeholders? In general, stakeholder can be defined as an individual, a group of individuals, or an organization that can affect and is interested in a certain system. For instance, when you speak about a company, it can be staff, investors, partners, suppliers, and customers. Stakeholders in education can be divided into two, the external parties and the internal parties, of which both of them are all important when it comes to common good. The internal parties are a group of people within the school community. They are commonly students, parents, or family members, educators, school board members, support staff, and many more. Primarily, the success of a school depends on those community members. The second party are the external parties. External parties, on the contrary, are groups of people or organization outside of a school. They can also take various actions that encourage school improvement. These are the community members, government bodies, different local authorities, social workers, trainers, suppliers, agencies, and many more external parties or external stakeholders. The definition of concerned parties in education refers to any party having an interest, implementing advanced ideas, or investing in education successful development. They affect decision-making directly and can improve the learning environment for the greater good. That is why it is important to learn about the different types, the importance and role of each type, and in stakeholder engagement. One of the most significant interested parties in the education sphere is the internal kind. Students, teachers, and parents are the educational process direct participants. Therefore, they serve as primary examples. The first are students or learners. Students' role in education is crucial. Preschoolers, elementary students, freshmen, juniors, seniors, or college students are the first to be interested in getting an education. Depending on the age, students require a different level of attention and different approach and education program. For example, children need more teacher assistance and study better when it's place-based learning. They are too young to know what is better for them, so it is essential to broaden their horizons and be ready to give any advice at all times. College students get higher education and require specialized training and in-depth knowledge. In this case, expertise of the educator is more important. The second concerned party are parents. Following students, another group consists of parents and grandparents. Uncles, aunts, older brothers and sisters, cousins, close friends, neighbors, sitters, or other relevant people. Parents strive to get their children a good education and are involved in the process of education and provide support to students. Parents help teach children as they help to do the homework, read, write, and learn the material. They monitor topics and lessons taught at school and fill the gaps in understanding, if any. Moreover, parents control social development and behavior, support a healthy lifestyle, and foster a comfortable environment for children outside of school. Lastly, parents aiming to provide all the best to their kids tend to influence education advancement and are ready to help school leaders increase student achievement. The third concerned parties are school members. School as a whole is an interested party in providing top-class education, and that works for all, whether it is in the elementary, middle, or high school. However, among school members, there are other groups of individuals that can be considered separately. Teachers work in the curriculum and prepare daily, weekly, and annual lesson plans. They focus on teaching children everything they need to know this year and advancing their knowledge level well enough to progress to the next year. They also help children adapt and solve issues between different individuals in the class. The school board is responsible for ensuring high-quality education and learning materials for students in their school or district. It also ensures comfortable terms of work for teachers and all the school staff. Moreover, it interacts with different local authorities and maintains the reputation of an expert in the sphere. Sometimes different professionals such as social workers, volunteers, or psychologists are also involved in the process. They deal with special children in school to support and help them obtain new skills and knowledge. Support staff maintains a comfortable environment by providing cleaning services, transfers, real estate production, and many more. Government. Different governmental structures can be stakeholders in education. For example, the Department of Education, the Department of Health, and various policy makers. They regulate and monitor the overall education strategy, promote school health and nutrition advocacy nationally and regionally, support stakeholder engagement, and develop partnerships with key partners. The education system can affect several officials, such as city councilors and state representatives. For example, some voters prefer to decide based on governmental support of higher education. Community. Community leaders pay close attention to the education system. They are interested in a solid educational program that helps students become smart, self-confident, determined, and successful. They need schools to prepare future leaders and community members that will then build a stronger community. Community engagement promotes future top managers, business owners, or employees to have the best knowledge and skills. Other organizations. There are also other organizations that supply educational materials, food, cleaning products, and services that affect the quality of environment in schools. Example, demonstrating the ways of collaboration between different concerned parties for the education sphere's welfare. Suppose the local council would like to improve students' interest and deepen their knowledge in science and technology in the entire district. The city administration and community representative help raise funds to meet this goal because they are interested in raising future specialists to build a healthy and intelligent nation. Stakeholders' engagement in education is very common. It enables unhindered connection and mutually advantageous communication between education leaders and individuals interested in education, such as teachers, parents, and students. To be successful, stakeholder engagement needs to be conscious, comprehensive, and systematic throughout the process and include decision-making options. The engagement may apply to the following topics: use of assets, school feedback, planning of innovation, strategy setup, process engagement, and more. However, it often comes to a problem that those parties feel unvalued in some way and do not feel like expressing their needs or suggestions. Educators for community, this can be quite tense because it is often more important to comply with requirements rather than work creatively. School board members recognize the importance of collaboration with the community. However, most of the time, they cannot reach out for help because they fear losing their expert reputation or do not know how to do that. On the other hand, community members feel like they are unable to influence school board plans and have to adapt. Historically, they take the school community as leaders in the decision-making. Yet, concerned parties are like puzzle pieces. The entire picture will not be complete if one or some of the pieces are missing. When educators, school boards, parents, students, and other organizations unite the goals and efforts, it significantly improves the whole educational sphere. In this case, all parties feel comfortable and continue to invest time, money, respect, and love into children's future education. Stakeholders' engagement does not mean they will make up group decisions. Their role is to make sure that their ideas, suggestions, and interests are well heard. and taken into account throughout a more transparent decision-making process. Basically, there are 4 steps performed throughout the engagement process. An initial plan is necessary to determine which goals and plans will be affected and which participants will be there during the process. Moreover, it is important to gather thorough background information and prepare the list of necessary questions. It is the most comprehensive engagement phase involving a discussion and gathering of all possible ideas, suggestions from each other. This step also includes prioritization of the obtained information. Analysis is probably the most time-consuming. It requires consolidation of all input data, establishment of new goals, and a description of new course and a relevant list of actions. Sharing includes a detailed proposal completion and presenting it to the relevant parties with the necessary argumentation and comments. Each time education leaders need to make decision, they can choose one of the 2 options. Inaction, relying on their own opinions, or reaching out to concerned parties. The last option has several benefits to consider. First is the possibility to make significant decisions quickly at a lower cost because there are many parties involved. Second, further support from interested parties participating in the decision making since it is a collaborative effort. Third, increasing awareness and obtaining more ideas. 2 heads is better than one. Next is better outcome. And last is improvement of trust and respect of educational leader since there are many persons involved in the decision process making. Some are scholarly studies that shows a positive impact of stakeholders' engagement in educational planning. In a study conducted by De Torres in 2021, stakeholders' engagement through extent of moral support and volunteerism posed a positive impact on the leadership and governance of school. Also, according to Nick Dow and Ancho in 2019, involvement of stakeholders in crafting long or medium-term plans lead to meaningful planning that yields positive results. Summing up, different stakeholders play a crucial role in the education system nowadays. All of them have their own specific interests and are strongly motivated to assist the sphere's development. Therefore, stakeholder engagement can cause a strong positive impact on the system advancement, especially in the present circumstances of the pandemic, that will help the educational sphere evolve while students will continue to get high-class and in-depth knowledge and skills to build a brighter future. Engagement is probably the best option to make a major decision as it time-consuming and risk-eliminating. Moreover, it comes with a bonus of further relationship improvement. That would be all, and thank you for watching.